Excellency, I will always cherish the memory of my visit to Turkey for the G20 summit in November 2015. Your visit gives us an opportunity to reciprocate the warmth and goodwill that I enjoyed during my visit to your beautiful country. Friends, the people of India and Turkey have nurtured deep and historical links. Ties of culture and language connect our societies for hundreds of years. While Rumi found his home in Turkey, his legacy continues to enrich the Sufi traditions of India as well. Friends, in our comprehensive discussions today, President Erdogan and I took stock of full range of our relations, particularly our political, economic, and cultural engagements. We also shared perspectives on developments in our region. Friends, India and Turkey are two large economies. President and I are clear that the strength of our economies presents an enormous opportunity to expand and deepen commercial linkages between our countries. I also feel that at the level of the two governments, we need to approach the entire landscape of businesses, opportunities in a strategic and long-term manner. Our bilateral trade turnover of around $6 billion does not do full justice to convergence in our economies. Clearly, the businesses and industries on both sides can do much more. I'm happy that a high-level business delegation is accompanying President Erdogan. Both of us addressed them and the captains of the Indian industry this morning. I'm sure that Turkish businesses would be quick to tap the diverse and unique opportunities inherent in rapidly growing India. I also believe that India's infrastructure requirements, and I listed some of them this morning at the Business Summit, and our vision of developing smart cities match well with the Turkish capacities. We would like to encourage stronger partnership of Turkish companies with our flagship programs and projects either on their own or in collaboration with Indian companies. I have no doubt that the agreements signed by today and the substance of our conversation will further strengthen institutional cooperation between our two countries. Friends, we live in a times where our societies face new threats and challenges every day. The context and contours of some of the exciting, existing and emerging security challenges globally in our common concern. In particular, the constantly evolving threat from terrorism is our shared worry. I held an extensive conversation with President on this subject. We agreed that no intent or goal no reason or rationale can validate terrorism. The nations of the world, therefore, need to work as one to disrupt the terrorist networks and their financing and a put to a cross-border movement of terrorists. They also need to stand and act against those that conceive and create, support and sustain, shelter and spread these instruments and ideologies of violence. President and I agreed to work together to strengthen our cooperation both bilaterally and multilaterally to effectively counter this menace. Friends, we also discussed the need for comprehensive UN reforms, including the Security Council expansion to make the body more representative, accountable, and effective. Both of us recognize the need for the UN Security Council to reflect the world of the 21st century and not of the century gone by. Excellency, let me welcome you once again in India. I thank you for very productive discussions. Our decisions today will certainly drive the India-Turkey partnership to a higher level. I wish you a fruitful stay in India. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request His Excellency the President of the Republic of Turkey. Sir.
Sayın Başbakan, değerli
His Excellency the
dostum,
Prime Minister, my dear friend,
saygıdeğer heyet üyeleri,
distinguished members of the
Türk ve
delegations,
Hindistan basınının kıymetli
valuable
mensupları,
representatives of the
sizleri
Indian and Turkish
en kalbi
medias,
duygularımla
I would like to salute you all with my
saygıyla
most heartfelt
selamlıyorum.
emotions and
Hindistan
respect.
Cumhurbaşkanı Sayın Mukherjee'nin davetine
Upon the
icabetle
invitation of His Excellency the President of India, Mr.
büyük bir
Mukherjee,
memnuniyet duyduğumu
gave me this august opportunity
özellikle
to
ifade etmek istiyorum. Öncelikle
enjoy for me.
değerli dostum Başbakan
And
Sayın
at the onset,
Modi'ye
I would like to thank my dear friend,
ve heyetim
His Excellency the
adına
Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, on
şükranlarımı ifade
behalf
etmek
of my
istiyorum.
personal self and on behalf of my
Sözlerimin
entire
hemen
delegation.
başında
At the
24
beginning of my
Nisan günü
remarks, I would like to
gerçekleştirilen
extend
terör
heartfelt
saldırısında
condolences
hayatını
to
kaybeden
those who have fallen as a
ilk
result
güvenlik
of the terrorist
görevlileri
attack that
için
took place on
bir kez
April the
daha taziye
24th.
dileklerimi ifade etmek istedim.
May the Indian security
Yaralılara
forces who have
acil
lost their
şifalar
lives
diliyorum.
as a result of that
Ve
attack
bu
rest in
menfur
peace.
saldırıyı da
And I
lanetliyorum.
wholeheartedly condemn
Dünyanın en
this
tehlikeli
evil attack.
terör örgütlerine karşı mücadele eden bir ülke
As a
olarak
country fighting some of the most vicious terrorist organizations of the world, I can confidently say that we can relate to your pain and suffering.
altını çizerek ifade etmek
I would
isterim.
like to accentuate this
Türkiye,
fact.
terörle
Turkey
mücadelesinde Hindistan'la
Will always be
dayanışma,
by the side of India in full solidarity while battling terrorism.
hedefi yıldırmak, kan ve göz
The terrorist organizations want to launch their propaganda over tears and suffering of the people, willing to create a future for themselves out of the pain of the victims. But regardless of their attempts, the terrorists will be drowned in the blood that they shed. I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi.
fiziki kapasiteden değil,
Power does not come from physical capacity.
iradeden
That who doesn't bow will give you power,
terör örgütlerinin
and your will comes from
irademize pranga
not bowing
vurmasına
down. And we will never allow the terrorist organizations to shackle our feet, and we will never bow down before them. Thank you. Distinguished members of the media, all throughout the Balkan Wars and all throughout the Turkish War of Independence, the people of India have always been very supportive, and we still enjoy the fond memories of that solidarity that you have so generously demonstrated. India, because of its location, because of its resources, and because of its economy, is strategically a very important country.
Uluslararası gelişmelerde
In every international development that is unfolding in Asia, we see India playing a very critical role. India is advancing in every realm of the life possible, and this is a matter of joy for us. Turkey is invested in expanding our relations with India,
bu açıdan
and the deliberations we've had today
sunduğuna inanıyorum.
promote very significant opportunities in that regard.
Dışişleri Bakanı Sayın Sushma
First,
Swaraj'ı kabul etti.
I've
Kendileriyle
had a meeting with the Foreign Secretary of India, Sushma Swaraj, where we've discussed issues in a very productive fashion. And then with the Prime Minister, we had a very narrow scope meeting. And then we've had the working lunch with our delegations. We have concluded those deliberations, and right now we are in your presence.
ilerleyen saatlerde ise
And in the next hours to come,
Sayın Mukherjee
I will be attending
geleceğim.
a state dinner hosted by
Siyasi
President Mukherjee.
ilişkilerimizi daha da ileriye taşımak
In our
için
bilateral talks,
atabileceğimiz
we have
adımları ele aldık.
talked about the prospective steps we could take forward in order to further expand our bilateral relations. We are
Devam edeceğiz.
going to
Başta ekonomik
continue
ticari
developing our relations with India within a strategic framework.
tüm boyutlarını
We have discussed our bilateral relations at every dimension possible, and we have touched upon the mutual investment opportunities. As His Excellency the Prime Minister mentioned a couple of moments ago, the trade volume is around $6.5 billion, and it is not enough for us, for none of us. And we have to at least increase it up to $10 billion as soon as possible.
ben faydalı olacağına inanıyorum.
That would be beneficial for all the parties involved, and I think both parties have that will.
Enerji ve diğer alanlarda kaydettiğimiz ilerlemeyi de değerlendiriyoruz.
We have assessed the advance that we have garnered in the fields of energy, and
Yeni işbirliği projelerini iki ülke arasındaki ticaret
cooperation projects and the investments should be increased at every extent possible, especially in the field of energy and infrastructure.
harekete geçirilmeyi bekleyen
Turkey
çok ciddi bir potansiyeli
is
olduğuna inanıyorum.
seemingly holding a very important potential which needs to be mobilized in the point of view of India. And in order to use this potential, the number of the destinations for Turkish Airlines and the frequency of the flights should be increased as soon as possible. The businessmen and the investors should benefit from visa facilitations, and
Enerji, kültür
we should cooperate in the fields of culture, energy, and IT technologies.
ve özellikle de yine
And
yerli para birimine geçmek
we can
suretiyle
transition to using our local currencies while trading with one another in order to liberate ourselves from the pressures of the foreign currency.
farklı olarak
We have discussed these issues quite extensively, and in our exchanges,
5 Temmuz
we have discussed
demokrasimize kasteden
the attack
terör
upon our democracy
ayrıntılı bilgi.
in the form of an attempted coup that took place on July the 15th, 2016, causing the martyrdom of 249 Turkish citizens, and 2,193 people got wounded. The perpetrators of this attempted coup is one of the most vicious, one of the most evil terrorist organizations of the world, called FETÖ.
Diğer ülkeler
They are not only active in our country, but they're also active through their networks around 170 countries in the world. Since July the 15th, without compromising on the rule of law and justice, we've been extensively combating this terrorist organization. And
örgütlenme modeli devlette
we are informing of our friends about the way FETÖ builds up its network and how these militants infiltrate into the state institutions, how they get their resources, and what kind of disguises they use. And
çıkaracağına inanıyorum.
I know that India will take the necessary measures in order to expel FETÖ from her territory once and for all. That's why,
Dayanışma sergileyip desteğini
in the aftermath of July the 15th, the Indian administration called me and stated their full support and solidarity, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank them once again, and primarily the Prime Minister. We've also exchanged our opinions on international developments. The populism is on the rise all around the world, and divisions on the basis of sex and religion is are being encouraged, and the distinction between the East and the West is becoming much more highlighted. Especially in Europe, xenophobia and cultural racism is taking over as if it were a venomous ivy or a poison ivy. All throughout history, we have been homes to various civilizations. The differences should not be feared as threats, but they should be embraced as wealth and riches. I think as India and Turkey, we need full cooperation and solidarity in global and regional matters. In order for global peace to be established, in order for prosperity and stability to prevail, India and Turkey should get closer to one another. And I hope and pray that this mentality will pave the way for our future endeavors. I would like to state that my visit will yield the most auspicious results for my country and for also India. And I would like to thank His Excellency the Prime Minister for being such gracious hosts, not only personally, but also on behalf of my delegation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. This brings to close this particular event. Thank you all.
Live visuals there from New Delhi of President of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's joint statement to the press here in New Delhi. Let's go across to my colleague, WION senior correspondent Ramesh Ramachandran. He's been tracking all developments as far as India and Turkey goes. In fact, from well before the Turkish president even arrived in India. Ramesh, interesting comments made by both heads of states. But to go to President Erdogan first, he mentioned very categorically veto the association that is what the one Turkey considers to be behind last year's coup attempt. So clearly pushing that point, pushing the Fethullah Gulen agenda very categorically in that statement.
Indeed, Aisha, the activities of the Gulenists, as the sympathizers of Fethullah Gulen are called, was one of the agenda of President Erdogan in addition to foreign investments, and clearly he brought it up in his statement there a short while ago. He refers to the Fethullah terrorist organization of FETÖ as the terrorist organization responsible for the failed coup of July last year, and warned India that its activities could be inimical to India's interests as well, and expected India to take action to rein in the activities of this organization in India and around the world. So clearly his focus was on domestic issues, the involvement of the Fethullah terrorist organization FETÖ in the coup attempt of last year, as well as the activities against Erdogan's government in Turkey. So that was clearly on the mind of President Erdogan. But he began his statement, Aisha, by referring to Prime Minister Modi as my dear friend, Prime Minister Modi. So there again, he tried sort of make himself more amenable to India's concerns and considerations. Remember, he has spoken in very strong terms in the run-up to the visit, referring to the issues of Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan. So clearly a change of heart, as it were, in his remarks, at least a short while ago, where he referred to how Turkey stands with India on the issue of terrorism, and how India and Turkey are on the same page, as it were, on trade investments, economic ties, and their views are the convergence of views on a lot of issues that concern both Turkey and India. Aisha.
Ramesh Ramachandran there, New Delhi. Thanks very much for putting that in perspective for us. We'll, of course, keep track of the President's visit to India, but for now, we are going to move on.